this daf here in Yerushalmi says Ma'aser Sheni article Ozbar edition where daf Chavtes Amav Mamish at the top, Tani Bar Kapora, which in the Vilna is on Yud Ches Aleph, Fleet Science with Darim, bottom Tani Bar Kapora, and this is a very very famous Yerushalmi. Appears several places in Yerushalmi, and it's very fundamental. Tani Bar Kapora Amar Avatuma Dvar Torah Vladatuma Divreim. The concept of an avatum is d'oraisa. The concept of vladatum is d'rabbanan. So the Bar Kapora holds that which the Bar Kapora says that which is the Mishnah avatuma. That's d'oraisa, right? Such as something which touched an avatum is a sheretz or a nevela, obviously a mace as well. It's of many things which are avatuma. The vladatuma is divrayim. The concept of vladatuma. Now, not necessarily vladatuma itself becoming tummy. An avatuma makes a vladatuma d'oraisa, but the vladatuma can be matami something else. Is the rabbanon. There's no such. There's an av and there's a vlad, and that's it. That a vlad can be matami something else. According to Bar Kapora, according to the most simple interpretation of the words he's saying, it's the vladatum and the matami something else is a d'rabbanan, not a d'oraisa. Now this is a tremendously revolutionary approach. It's not brought down in Bavli. It's brought down some place in Yerushalmi. There's the Rambam in certain places, which seems to, at least one place, which seems to indicate that he held that way la locha. Okay, but Rabbi Yochanan of course argues. Rabbi Yochanan Amar bein zeh dvar Torah. In both the d'oraisa. In other words, the avatum is matami is d'oraisa, the vladatum is matami. They're both d'oraisa. The kasha Beisham and Rabbi Yochanan. So Rabbi Yochanan is difficult from Beisham. It's difficult Rabbi Yochanan. Beisham hakoy podeh yochab bifnim. Everything can be redeemed, and the food eaten inside, like our Mishnah said, by Ma'aser Sheni, all of Ma'aser Sheni can redeem food eaten inside becomes if it's come tummy. Chutz mishenit mo ba'avatum b'chutz. Except for that which becomes tamei via an avatuma outside Yerushalmi. Ma ben v'latuma b'chutz ben avatuma b'chutz. Lo zeh v'zeh lo davar Torah. It says, I don't understand, according to Rabbi Yochanan, why should you differentiate between something which came tamei to an avatuma, something which came tamei to a vladatuma? They're both d'oraisa. They're both d'oraisa. What difference does it make? It's a kasha be Rabbi Yochanan. Not just that. If I feel to be Beis Hillel, even if you go and quote the words of Beis Hillel, lo machshir, is it not difficult? Beis Hillel says, "Hakol yipadeh." Everything can be redeemed. Yochab b'chutz can be eaten outside Yerushalayim. Chutz mishnim b'vladatuma ifnim, unless it became tamei only by vladatuma inside Yerushalayim. In which case, it should not be redeemed and eaten outside Yerushalayim. Ma'abin again from the other direction. The question of Yochanan: Ma'abin vladatuma b'ifnim, ma'abin avatuma b'ifnim. Zeh v'zeh lo dvar Torah. According to Rabbi Yochanan, they're both d'oraisa. What difference does it make? Why should only be machmir? According to Beis Hillel, by that which came tamei by vladatuma b'ifnim. See, machmir also may some came tamei avatuma b'ifnim. If both are d'oraisa, they're supposed to be the same stature. The lo havi barabana elos bar kapora. It seems. Well, it's difficult to interpret this line. Just a second. Let's go with the simpler. Let's go with the simplest shot. This line, it's a bit cryptic. The Rabbanan only asked this question, questions on Bar Kapora. We just asked questions on Rabbi Yochanan, so it's a little bit difficult. But so what do you mean? But evidently there were some Rabbanim in the base matters who only asked the questions on Bar Kapora, not on Rabbi Yochanan. The way the Gra puts it, they knew they were difficult with Rabbi Yochanan, but they had to ask the questions also on Bar Kapora. So they didn't bother asking Rabbi Yochanan because it was unnecessary to ask questions on Bar Kapora. Okay, Kash Bar Kapora Beishama. How is the question Beishama on Bar Kapora? So first, according to Beisham, everything should be redeemed, and inside, except it's came tamei by avatuma outside Yerushalayim. Ma ben avatuma. Now here we have changes in Gersos. Ma ben avatuma Bein mechutz bein mifnim. In other words, take out the words live vlad hatuma. Okay, so the ma'amin avatuma bein chutz mifnim. Lo v'zos dvar Torah. You differentiate between avatuma outside, avatuma inside. What difference does it make? Where it became tamei? The bottom line is they're both tumah d'oraisa. So if it's a tumah d'oraisa, you should be allowed to redeem the ma'aser sheni and eat it inside Yerushalmi and eat it outside Yerushalmi. Because both became tamei. Whether it's avatuma zifnim or bechutz, it's still tumah d'oraisa. So the Gemara says, "Shelo you omrim." They shouldn't say. Their brackets here. Some of the brackets are also from the article, maybe even in the Vilna as well. Yeah, they are. And the Vilna. Yeah, it's everywhere. Okay, the brackets are everywhere. We weren't considering maybe Yerushalmi only. No. Shloyomi, they shouldn't say Ra'inu Ma'aser Sheni Shenichnas V'Yotzei. So they answered. They said that once Yerushalmi answered, since Ma'aser Sheni answered Yerushalmi with its Torah, we're afraid that the people who see it, that there's Ma'aser Sheni enter Yerushalmi and being outside Yerushalmi after Kotu Mechitzos, so they're not going to. They're going to say, "Oh, Ma'aser Sheni can leave Yerushalmi." So therefore, even though it became Tamei Avatum, which is no Raisa, nevertheless it became Tamei Mivnim. They said, eat it inside. Me'ato lei padeh. So if that's the case, don't redeem it. Shlo yomin, they shouldn't say, Re'inu Ma'aser Sheni Nichas Yerushalayim Nifteh. Right? They should, how can you redeem it? It's going to be a problem. So, B'shah Shenitma Bifnim, when it became Tamei inside Mechitza Tofasto. So this is what they say. It's not just completely Marasayin halacha. When it came time b'ifnim, the mechitza already ceased it. It already was called two mechitzos. So therefore, the fact that called two mechitzos plus the fact that avatum became time b'ifnim, that's what makes it have to stay Yerushalayim. Suppose you need about chutz a mechitza to tafasto. What was came tamei out to Yerushalayim, it was never called to a mechitza, so therefore you even if you entered Yerushalayim, you can redeem it or take it out and eat it outside Yerushalayim. Feel the base hill, base makashio. So says well, isn't that difficult on Bakapar even according to base hill? The base hill may makoi padeb yocham b'chutz. The hill says everything should be redeemed and eaten outside. Unless it would become tummy with vladatuma inside. So, ma ben vladatuma ben b'chutz ifnim. Zev zem divremu. So, what does it make? Was it became tummy with vladatuma inside Yerushalayim or outside Yerushalayim? They're both rabbanans. Since they're both rabbanans, so therefore, if we're making, we should be making by both. That says it's only tummy with vladatuma. So therefore, you should be able to take it out, so redeem it, take it out to Yerushalayim. Sheikh Nisan, so the emails became time Vladatuma in Yerushalayim. Sheikh Nisan Amanas Shelo Tidbesena Mechitza. So the since when they're Tamei Bachutz, if they became Tamei Bachutz, so then when you brought them in Yerushalayim, you know you're not going to eat them in Yerushalayim. So you brought them in order that they shouldn't be seized by the Mechitzas. In B'dafka with the intent that it shouldn't be called to a Mechitzas. But if you brought, which is very similar to what we said before, if you brought him in when they were tar and then became tummy, so we say already kotu mechitzos, and therefore we don't let you redeem it. So kotu mechitzos is the factor which makes the difference, according to Bar Kapara, between the in both cases, avatum b'fnim, avatum b'chutz, vladatum b'fnim, vladatum b'chutz. Amrav here said, Hadam Raz teaches us. Ma'aser Sheni Torah Shechnisam Menashalot B'Sen Mechitza Sen Mechitza Tav Vasto. So this is kind of according to this, we should also say according to this logic, even though Ma'aser Sheni is Torah, if you're born in Yerushalayim, Shalom Amanas that the Mechitza should not be collated. Let's say the Mechitza should not collate it, right? Rabbi Yonah boy. Rabbi asked, "How can you say this?" Yeah, it's really, it's not Rabbi Zer's may say Rabbi Yonah is arguing here, but I'm not sure about that. I go to Rabbi Zer's ask a question. Rabbi Yonah is also asking the same question. So Yeribay Torah Dvar Torah Vata Marta Achen. So he says, how can you say that by B'tor Gomer that his Tanai should work, that he should be allowed to remove it from Yerushalayim afterwards. Elakini, Avar B'tor Padui. But he says the Tanai can work in this way, fashion. That if it was played there, it's played to be the Evid. Don't say it's called to mechitzos and have no opinion whatsoever. It's a bit of a strange shakalatariya, but that's again. Rabbi Zira said, okay, if you can make stipulation, I'm going back. And make a stipulation, look to be saying mechitzos, so eat by tahar. You're gonna say no, Torah. How can you say that it's Torah by Torah? You're gonna say it's not called to mechitzos, but he says, but maybe you're right in this respect. Maybe you're in this respect. Maybe if you had in mind, you could do mechitzos. And you shouldn't be paid it, but the evidence you paid it is Padui. Rabbi Yaakov Derumia, boy, kumi Rabbi Yossi. Yaakov Derumia asked Rabbi Yossi, Nitma chutz Yerushalayim b'nichnas. If you came to me at Yerushalayim and enter Yerushalayim, lo yitzei. Let it not be able to go out. Shlo yom, shouldn't say, Rino ma'aser Sheni nichnas Yerushalayim v'yotzei. Now, the Rash, the really adds a whole line here. So here's but before we get to the addition. So he says, and now what you say for that reason Shami is the Nikba Ba'avatu Ifnim, it should be redeemed and eaten inside, even though it's Tamei Midoraisa, so it should be able to be taken out. So you shouldn't say Ma'aser Sheni, which is Torah, can go out and be announced to Yerushalayim. So now yes, and this is where the Rashi adds, Me'ato, if that's the case, Lo Yipadeh, it should not be redeemed. Shlo Omrim Brayim Ma'aser Sheni Yerushalayim v'nifdeh. We should again. Me'ato lo yipadeh. Shelo yu omrim ra'inu ma'aser sheni shenichnas Yerushalayim v'nifdeh. That's the case. It shouldn't be redeemed. People shouldn't be able to say we saw ma'aser sheni into Yerushalayim and then it was redeemed. So why came to Amei Bavatuma? People are going to make that mistake. Kol yotzei. So the more answers. Kol yotzei liyotzei. And kol yotzei lepidyon. The people are going to see ma'aser sheni being taken out to Yerushalayim. There's a kol. That be bigger, because a bigger it when the Ma'aser Sheni left Yerushalayim after it came in, and people are gonna say, "Oh, you take Yerushalayim." But cold, there's no for cold. It's not. People don't find out being Ma'aser Sheni being redeemed inside Yerushalayim. So we're not concerned that people are going to misunderstand and come to mistake as a result. And that brings us to the top line, Lamed Ralph. So we will stop here for today.